a long form podcast. I'm going to give you a quick take. I'll call it Dan's Quick Takes. So, welcome to the Football Dan's Quick Take. And the quick take today, a quick topic that we need to get into is the wide receiver, Philadelphia Eagles wide receiver, 3-time Pro Bowler, A.J. Brown, was almost a LA Ram until the Rams looked at his medical history and realized, nah, we're good. We're good. We're good. Based on his medical history, they feel like it'll do more it'll do more harm than help. You know what I'm saying? You're taking a big risk on bringing him in to be your guy and being somebody that can actually help you win because AJ Brown can help you win. Even though his last two seasons, you could say he done had his last two seasons, he's been a little off, or you could say he took a decline. He still is one of the best receivers in this game, top 10 still in my opinion. So, but I think the LA Rams they're desperate. They're desperate. Matthew Stafford saying he's coming back, so you know what I'm saying. They're trying to throw money everywhere, throw the picks away. You know, like Leslie said when they won the Super Bowl, F those picks. So they're in F those picks mode right now. And they're trying to bring in A.J. Brown to pair him up with Devontae Adams and Puka Nacua. And that trio of wide receiver, that's an elite wide receiver room right there. You talk about an elite wide receiver room, A.J. Brown, Puka Nacua, and Devontae Adams, 3 all-pro wide receivers in one wide receiver room. And it didn't happen. And the sad part about it is, bro, A.J. Brown, in my opinion, he needs to get out of Philly. He has to get out of Philly. He must get out of Philly. Because I just feel like him and Jalen Hurts, their relationship, even though behind, we don't really know. We're not in the locker rooms. We're not there on a daily basis. But just from looking in the out, just looking in from the outside looking in, I just don't see a way that they can be the dynamic duo that we saw their first year, bro. I feel like it's water under the bridge, man. And I just feel like it's time to move on from A.J. Brown. It's time to move on from A.J. Brown. And your first pick, if you're a Philadelphia Eagle, if you're the Philadelphia Eagles, is to draft a running back. If you're a Philadelphia Eagle, the Philadelphia Eagles organization, they have to draft a wide receiver. My bad, I said running back, a wide receiver. They have to. Because you can't keep sitting around saying, okay, when is Jalen Hurts and A.J. Brown when are they going to figure it out? It's been 2 years, and the chemistry is not there. The relationship is not there. Move on. You have more invested in Jalen Hurts than A.J. Brown. So your best bet is to move on from A.J. Brown and put the right pieces that fit Jalen Hurts. And if you're not going to do that, then you're asking to have drama in the locker room. It's like you're begging to keep the drama in the locker room. If you want the drama to leave the locker room, you have to send A.J. Brown packing. That's not saying he's a bad wide receiver. But right now is your best opportunity to get the most compensation for A.J. Brown. And if you wait until mid-season of the 2026 season to trade him, when he only, and let's say 8 games in, my boy only got 200, 300 yards receiving, 1 touchdown, and 40 catches, who's going to want to pick him up? Because now people are going to look at it like, oh, is he washed? We don't want him. He's washed. It's 8 games. We're halfway through the season. He only has 300 receiving yards because his quarterback can't give him the ball consistently. His quarterback won't pull the trigger when he's wide open, or when somebody just on him, knowing that A.J. Brown is one of the best man coverage wide receivers in the game. He's one of the best man-to-man wide receivers in the game, bro. It's not a 50-50 ball when somebody's on A.J. Brown. It's 70-30. And for you to sit there and not trade this man when the relationship is unrepairable, you're asking for drama. You're begging for drama. And I just think if you're an A.J. Brown fan, you should be begging and begging and begging and begging for the Philadelphia Eagles to trade your boy. Because there's no way, if you're AJ Brown, I do not want to spend another season with the guy that people look at as a top 5 quarterback. I don't know how after this season. Who can't get me the ball consistently. He can't get me the ball consistently. Even when I'm wide open, he won't throw the ball. It's insane. To the point where the second option, usually if the first option ain't getting balls, the second option is getting all the catches. The second option is complaining because he's like, bro, like your 1 and 2 is complaining. So your best bet to fix that relationship is to get rid of your number 1. If you get rid of your number 1, I feel like Philly will be better off. But if you don't, you're putting yourself into a position to where now you're questioning everybody. We're questioning everybody, and instead of people talking about how great the Philadelphia team is, all we're going to keep talking about is A.J. Brown and Jalen Hurts. A.J. Brown and Jalen Hurts. A.J. Brown and Jalen Hurts. And trust me, guys in that locker room are tired of that. They're tired of keep hearing about A.J. Brown and Jalen Hurts' relationship. How do you feel about your quarterback and wide receiver? How do you feel about their relationship? And it's like, bro, I play DN. I don't care. Why does the D tackle got to answer a question about his quarterback and his wide receiver? Every week. Every game. A.J. Brown. 2 catches, 52 yards, 0 touchdowns. And we're talking about a top 10 wide receiver. He only catch 2 catches? He only get 2 catches? Not only he only get 2, he only get 4 targets? And the other 2 targets overthrown. What are we talking about, bro? What are we talking about? A.J. Brown medical history is suspect. I give you that. But you have to trade him. Yes, the Rams are out. But I know who's calling? The Patriots. I bet you the Patriots calling. The Patriots are calling. We want A.J. Brown. We want A.J. Brown. Now, I don't think A.J. Brown will take his frustrations to New England. I think to him it'll be a fresh new start. And I think he'll take that, humble himself, and I think he'll do whatever he needs to do to help Drake May. But I also think the Patriots will get the best and get the most out of A.J. Brown. Because we understand the relationship between A.J. Brown and Mike Vrabel. They're like this. They're close. They're boys. A.J. Brown has a lot of respect for Mike Vrabel. And Mike Vrabel has a lot of respect for A.J. Brown. That's why he drafted him. You remember the 2022 draft? When they traded A.J. Brown on draft day? And they panned to the Titans war room? And they showed Mike Vrabel and they zoomed him on him? Bro, he looked miserable, bro. He looked devastated. He like, these folks did not just trade our best wide receiver. Then we drafted a wide receiver who's now a special teams player. We drafted a wide receiver in the first round that same year to replace A.J. Brown. And know what that guy do? You know what he does now? Do you know what the wide receiver they drafted to replace A.J. Brown? You know what he do? You know what he does? Do you know what he does? He's a special teams guy now, man. A first round pick turned into a special teams guy. That's why everybody in the Tennessee Titans organization got fired. Got fired. Making dumb decisions. And I like Howie Roseman. But if you keep A.J. Brown on that team, you're still making dumb decisions. And we have to stop making dumb decisions. Understand A.J. Brown is a talent that even though he hasn't been consistent. Oh, my God. Hello? All right. Even though A.J. Brown hasn't been consistent the last 2 years, he's been on a decline the last 2 years. Who's throwing him the ball? Who's throwing him the ball? People forget the year that Philadelphia won that Super Bowl, they had to dumb down the quarterback position and say, we're going to throw less and run more. And who does that hurt? Who doesn't benefit from that? A.J. Brown. Now, this year, the 2025 season, the last season that just passed, they couldn't run the ball because the O-line wasn't the O-line of last year. So now you should throw the ball more, correct? And they still wasn't effective when it comes to throwing the ball. They still weren't effective. They were not effective throwing the ball. Even when your running game you can't get nothing going in the running game. And usually the running game opened up the pass game. But we have seen teams who struggle to run who are still effective when it comes to throwing the ball. But Philly's not because of Jalen Hurts. And to conclude this, all I'm trying to get y'all to understand is this, man. A.J. Brown, bro, has been dealt a bad hand. And now people are going to push this narrative that he's washed, that he's not the wide receiver that we've seen the last couple of years. But that's not the case. He has a mid quarterback who everybody put on the pedestal to make him think that he's a top 10 to a top 3 quarterback when he's not. He's barely top 10. He's really in the top 15. And since everybody put Jalen Hurts on his pedestal, then A.J. Brown started complaining. We look at A.J. Brown and say, bro, shut up, bro. Shut up. Stop talking down to Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts is a winner. Well, if I'm not mistaken, A.J. Brown first year there, didn't they make the Super Bowl? Didn't they go to the Super Bowl, A.J. Brown first year there? So the L.A. Rams not trying to get A.J. Brown, I understand it's a medical thing. It's cool. But that's not my point. That's cool. I understand that. My point is this. He still needs to be traded. I don't care about his medical history. He still needs to be traded. He still got to, he has to go. You cannot keep that man there. You can't. You can't. You'll be delusional to keep him there. So that's all for today. Thank you for Dan. Thank you for joining me. But Dan Quick's Takes. And I'll see you guys. I'm sorry, bro. I'm terrible. My bad, y'all. Get right. And that's all for today. Thank you for joining me when it comes to my takes. This is a quick take. This is our new segment I got going. You'll just see me pop up on live, and I'll give y'all a quick take. Anything that's going on, any newsworthy reports that come, any breaking news that drop, then Quick Takes will be on. I will give you a quick take how I feel about it, just like this. Like I say, the LA Rams not trading for A.J. Brown for his medical history is understandable, but he still needs to be traded. He does not need to play in Philly in 2026. He needs to play somewhere else, get new scenery, get a fresh new start, and then let's see how effective he can be with a new team. Potentially the Patriots, potentially the Bills. We don't know. We don't know what the future holds. But I just hope his future is not with the Philadelphia Eagles. So with all that being said, thank you guys. This is Dan Quick Takes, and I'll see you later.